Yeah, just now I've shared my screen. All right, so I think you can see my screen. Just a minute.
So we can see the poster part.
Yeah, it is correct. So today we are going to do this day 2 confirmatory factor analysis. Please mute yourself. Only unmute only if you want to ask a question. Otherwise, please keep yourself muted. Okay. I've already explained you what confirmatory factor analysis is yesterday. Today we will be actually developing the model and testing the confirmatory factor analysis. Okay. So I have the data I have shared with you. From there, please open this one. It's something called CFA model. So initially we'll be testing a model, or we'll be let's draw the model. Let's draw the model manually. So please open your Amos. Okay. Open your Amos, blank Amos sheet. Okay. If there is any model like that, you can just always say new. Okay. So what we are going to do now, we are going to draw a new Amos model from the SPSS. Okay, from the SPSS, that model we are going to draw. Okay. So you remember, like yesterday we did the EFA, the same model we are going to draw. The same model we're going to draw now. Okay, using the Amos. So I'm just opening my that clean dataset file. I'll run it again, that EFA, and that EFA pattern matrix, that same model we're going to draw on Amos. We're going to create the same model in the Amos sheet. Okay. All right, just a moment. It's going to come in a while. And then the model, what I'm drawing is the model I've shown you yesterday. That same Excel users, you remember that same model. Okay. And this one. Yeah, this model. If you look at my screen, no, this model I'm going to run. But from here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this construct, this, and these two, and one more latent. I think anxiety is also latent variable. These 6 all will be treated like independence there. So we have like 6 latent construct. I'm going to build that model in the Amos. Okay. From the data. Okay. So I need not be doing the EFA. I'll just do this, build this model. So how to build this model? So before I go, I just want to ask you whether you have opened the Amos blank sheet, because I want you to work with me, alongside me. So that would be really like more practical, more hands-on. You learn more. Please let me know in the chat box whether you have opened this blank Amos sheet. If you have opened, write A in the chat box. I would know that you had already opened it. If you had opened this Amos sheet, please write A in the chat box. I want to see 3A. Then I'll proceed. Nobody opened it. Did anyone open this sheet? Please let me know in the chat box, guys. Yes, one person opened. 3 represents the entire population in the sample. We don't have many, but at least that's where I go. So Miss Dr. Anu has opened. What about others? You just want to see, you don't, okay, that is also okay. If you don't want to work with me, you just want to see, that is also okay.
Lag on their computer, sir, if like LPO, lag is also a problem.
I'm not, can you repeat that again? What did you say?
So sometimes we face lag when SPSS MOS runs. We cannot do
Uh-huh.
another thing that will create a problem. That's why many people do not do it simultaneously.
Okay. Okay, fine. So I'll just draw it here. No issues. So the first thing what you're supposed to do when you want to create a MOS model, you have to get the data first. Okay, you can get the multiple ways to get the data. Okay, one method is you see this calendar lookalike icon from here, select data files. You can select it, or you can go here. You can go file, okay, and data files. It will lead us to the same place. In these two methods, using these two methods, we can get the data file. Okay. Now I click the file name. Okay, it will lead you to the folder, or you go to the folder where you have kept the data. So you have to take the data from the folder where you have saved the data. Okay. So like these are the files, all the SPSS files. We can also take data from these extensions, like we can also take text data. I don't have any text data, or I would have somewhere. I can also take Excel data, like beyond 2007. So I can take data from here also. That way also it works. Okay, I can take the data here. Okay, latest MOS allows, old I don't know. Okay, so if you're using like 20 something like that, so see the golden is SPSS file, because SPSS is the sister software to the MOS. Both belongs to IBM. So SPSS is really great software, very, very like it's like comparable. Excel is too, but sometimes it may not be allowed, I think some cases. But for this SPSS is great, and also Excel is allowed. I just want to see whether the text is allowed or not. So text, I have some other data set. I'm just gonna check and let you know. Just let me check. You can also see it by yourself. Okay. So text. I have to change this, then I can see only the text. Okay. Here I don't have any text. Do I have text? Yeah, here I have text. So I would try to enter the text data. Okay. I have this clean data set, the same thing. And if I want to say okay, if I want to see here, yes, I got this data set, text data set is here. Okay. Yeah, it is allowed. And if I wanted to see other text data set, let me check that also. It's coming in here. I have to go back. Okay, but where to get it? Text data set. Let me take it from here. Just a moment. Send. Reduced. If I take this one, what about this? Does it allow me? Yes, it allows. So I can text. I'm gonna share text. So you also try with the text. Okay. Text, Excel, SPSS. Everybody knows SPSS is very easy to do, but we'll try the text. Okay, so I'm gonna share the same data set. Or I can create also that data set. Clean. I just will do the clean. Okay, let me take all the three. Start. This data set, suppose if you don't have, what you have to do, just it looks like this. Just what you have to do, you just copy and put it in the text box, or you can save as you change the file type. So here you can save as Excel. Yeah, CSV. Yeah, this is like a text that file that deleted. No, it's not giving me this option. That file is there, but not txt. Txt is not there. Okay, txt is not there. I cannot save like that. So what you can do, just Control A. Suppose you want to create a text file, Control C, and then just open your notepad, something like that. Here, like this is just paste it. The same manner I think I've created. Okay, and then you save this. Okay, And then this you import in the MOS. That is the way you can do it. Okay, so now I already did it. I'm going to share it using the Zoom chat box. I can share this data. Okay, so I'm going to share it. You pick it up from there. Okay, that text data I'm going to share is sent all files. Huh? Why I'm here? It's not here. Yeah. Stand clean data set. I've said clean data set. Please pick it up from there. Okay, so we'll import the text. You can import text, Excel, SPSS, and some other extensions too. Okay, so I'm not going to use SPSS for now. I'm just closed it. Now I'm going to use the text data set. So I'm just going to go take the data set from there. The data set. Yeah, this data set I want to use clean data set. So I'm gonna okay. Now I'm gonna take this data set, open. Okay. Now how to see this data? This like calculator look like icon. This icon you see now. Here from here you can, this is where it will show you the variables. Okay. So you have to click this or you click here. You go to view. Variables in the data set, variables in the view, under the view tab, variables in the data set. Okay, now what we have to create, that is what we are going to look at. So like we have playful, there are 7 items or indicators belonging to playful. We have 7 items belonging to anxiety. We have 7 indicators belonging to useful. We have another 4 indicators belonging to compose construct. We have 5 indicators belonging to info acquisition construct, and we have 8 indicators belonging to decision quality construct. So we have to draw these construct. Okay, how to draw it? You see this icon, it looks like what, like 6 some kind of symmetry like this one you can look at. Okay, this is the latent variable, like latent construct, look. Okay, so this one we have to click first. Okay, or it says if I take this, draw a latent variable, okay, or an indicator or to a latent variable. So just click this. So once you click, it got selected. Then take your cursor here in this blank sheet. Okay, somewhere you just click once. Okay, so this shape you can change also. This shape also you can change it. Instead of that, like if you wanted it small, you can like drag like this. You can drag, circle, whatever the shape you want. Okay, right? So I'm going to keep like, I think this shape is okay, oval shape I'm creating. And inside this circle, you have to click the number of times, the number of indicators you want. Okay, so for playful construct, we want 7 indicators. So we are going to click 7 times inside or within the circle. Okay, inside this circle, okay, inside this round circle. So one time, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 times I created. So you cannot see that. We'll take care of that business later. Or if you want to move this, you can use this balloon, balloon and this fire engine or truck. These two have to select simultaneously. Okay, you have to point and select these 2 icons from here. Okay, and then we can move the entire objects. Okay, we can move the entire objects. Okay, like that. Okay. So okay, when you want to create anxiety, also it has 7 items. Okay, we can also create in the same fashion what we did just now. But since we have same number of indicators, we can also copy that, right? Instead of like creating 7 times, clicking 7 times, we can also copy the entire object. If we want to copy the entire object, what to be done? We have to select this symmetry. At the same time, this Canon lookalike icon, you see, like kind of Canon or like kind of scanner machines, So it's called duplicate objects. So this and this symmetry, these two you select, you point and select. Okay, you click and select. After selecting these 2 icons, you just drag it. Okay, that means we have created another model. Okay, like anxiety has 7 items, indicators. Useful to have 7 indicators. So same formula. Again, you just drag it. Okay. So we created useful also at the same time. And then we have Compuse 4, and this is taking a little bit more space. So if this is like a portrait look, so if I want to see, it's like, it's taking, if we need more space, we can go to landscape. So let's do it. You go to view. Okay, under the view, you see interface properties, the first option, view interface properties, just click that one. And there you go to, in the first place only, page layout. Under the page layout, you can see paper size, portrait letter. That I will change that to landscape A4. Okay, change that to landscape A4. I'm gonna do one more change here. Go to miscellaneous. And by default, it says display variable levels. It's checked. This box is checked. We would like to uncheck it. Okay, we want to uncheck it. So how to uncheck? Just uncheck it. Okay, these two things we need to do here. I did that. Okay, and but it also becomes really large. So using this, magnifying glass of plus and minus symbol, we can like make this sheet larger or smaller. Zoom in and zoom out. So let me zoom out. Or I'll change the, I think the shapes are quite bigger. I'll change that later. So let me draw the others. So Compuse has four indicators, Compuse. So again, I'm going to use this. Just click once here. So 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Similarly, info acquisition has 5. So I'm going to do the same thing here 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? 6. 6. 5. Control Z. Using the Control Z, you can go to the previous location or position, and also you can if you want to delete something, you can use this cross symbol, erase objects. Okay, it will delete that factor, indicator, error terms, arrow, anything you want to delete, you can delete it. All right, now we have decision quality 8 indicators. Similar fashion, 8 times. Just select this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we have created all of them. Okay, now it looks quite messy. Okay, so we're just going to bring the latent construct here for performing the CFA. Okay, so we're going to change the direction of these indicators. How to change? You can see, can you see the circle arrow? Okay, using this circle arrow, we can change the direction. So I want this to be this side. Okay, all right, and this to be this side. Okay. All right, I'll use this truck and this symmetry to move these objects a little bit, but it still stays quite big, isn't it? So what I'm gonna do? So I'm gonna make their size small, especially these boxes. Okay, these are quite big. So, or you can just push a little bit like this. Okay, it's still not okay. If I want to make all of their sizes, if you if you want to resize them, either making them small or making them large, what to be done? You have to select the entire objects. Which way you want to do? Multiple ways you can do. If you want to do for all, please select all of them. How to select all of them? Do you see this particular like all the fingers opened kind of thing? Like in a hand, fingers open, all fingers opened. Select all objects. If you click this, all the objects are selected. Okay. After that, there is a button for this resizing. It's called change the shape of the object. We can make it either we can make it large or small. Okay, so like up, so you have to select this. Okay, and then you take to that particular shape, so it will change that shape only. Okay, right, like that we can change it. Okay, and now you want to deselect them, just click this closed fingers. Okay, all deselected. I can use this fire truck and symmetry to resize a little bit. Okay, so I will have a little bit more space. Okay, all right. This I'll see. Okay, this is also what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring these two. This is also, I'm gonna bring these two up. So I'm gonna change the direction. So I'll have more space. So I'm gonna make this up, and I'm gonna make this down. Okay, and I'm gonna take this to right side. All right, like that. I think I will have more space. All right, I think so. Okay, let me see. This is becoming bigger, really big. Okay, we'll see what can be done. Okay. This is also becoming congested, isn't it? Okay. So where we have more space, I'm just changing this. I think for this kind of model, whether the portrait would give me more space, not A6, I'm sorry, portrait A4, A4, or this. I think I would go with the portrait. You also change this to portrait. Okay, change this to portrait. Right. You can also do that in the landscape, but better I would go the portrait. So again, I'm going to change the direction of. I'm going to keep both two directions. So I'm going to change this to this, change this to this. Okay, and I'm going to bring this here. This one I'm going to bring it here. This one I'll take care of that. Okay, so this I can reduce. Okay. If you're unable to do it, don't worry. I have given the ready-made one also for you. Okay. Model will be testing after that. I created that model for you. Still, I think our size is quite bigger. Okay, we'll see. We'll see later. We'll see that. Okay. All right. Let it be like this. Now the next thing is we'll reshape this. We'll change the entire thing. Next step is that we have to enter the name of the indicators. Okay. So use this list. Okay. You just have to select and drag and drop. Point, click, select, drag, drop here like that. Okay. Select, drag, drop like I'm doing. Okay. So playful 7. So this belongs to playful. This is anxiety, 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 anxiety 5, anxiety 6, anxiety 7. Okay. Then we have useful 1, useful 2, useful 3, useful 4, useful 5, useful 6, and finally useful 7. Then we have compuse 1, compuse 2, compuse 3, compuse 4, info acquisition 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5. Decision quality 1, 2,
So this has to be done manually only, or there is any shortcut to it also?
6, 7, 8. Right, I'm gonna no, not this. Actually, I want to make this size. We can make this a little bit smaller. So I'll select all and I'll go with this this resizing thing. I think yeah, this is called this, but yeah, this is better, isn't it? Again, deselect all. Also, I think the sizes of these also should be a little bit small. And this much is enough. But these will have to make it bigger. So this time I'm going to select one by ones. This the one finger open, the index finger opened. This icon you have to select one object at a time. Okay, so click here, or you can drag also, because these are the names of the indicators. So I want to make it a little bit large. So okay, and this is fine. Okay, deselect them all. Okay, and using the 5-track and symmetry, I can also reduce the space here, there is space there, and there. So I think I have a little more space. Also, you can reduce the space here like this. Okay, we have lots of space here. Similar here also, you can reduce the space. Here also, you can reduce the space. Here also, you can reduce the space. And similarly here, you can also reduce this. Like that, you have to play with that, so you get, like, enough space. Okay, so you got a space here. And here. Better, isn't it? All right, so now we can now we're gonna call these variables a name. We're gonna call it, okay, just double click. So I'm gonna call this playful, and I'm gonna call this anxiety. We're going to name it, okay. This is useful. Just double click that oval. Again here, this is compuse. These are the name of the construct. Okay, it is info acquisition, and this is quality. We have named this construct. We also want to name these. These are the error terms. We also do have to name them. So how to name them? You just we can use the plugins for that. Okay, there's a plugins called name unobserved variables. Just click this one. So we have named them also. Okay. Now we have to connect to all these construct. Okay, how to connect? Again, this index finger opened. Okay, we can select one object at a time, or you can also drag like this way. It will also select. Okay. Now we have to draw covariances using the plugins. You can draw the covariances and you deselect them. Okay. Why you deselect? Because sometimes you can drag here and there. Now we have connected all. Now we are ready to run the CFA. Before that, we have to save it. Okay. So save, you can look like a floppy. You can save it using this, or you go to files, save as, give a name. Okay. You can give any name. All right. I'm going to call it still unclear. Call it or my first. You can call it whatever you like. My first CFA model. Just save it. Okay. So we have created this model. Okay. Now we are going to run this model. Before you run, there's something called analysis properties. Just next to the select data files, just click and open it, and then you go to output. Okay. Here you have to check this box, standardized estimates. Standardized estimates. This box need to be checked. Okay, need to be selected before we run. By default, minimization history is selected. This particular box you have to select along with this. Close it. Before we run, go to plugins. Click this standardized RMR, because this is something. Okay, we need to open it. Otherwise, it will not give this this results. SRM results, you wouldn't get it. Okay, now we are ready to run. How to run? You see this calculate estimates looks like abacus. This particular icon below the hand. Okay, just run this. Just click this. Now we're ready. We're running this model. We ran the CFA model. Okay, so what is the SRMR? 0.0496, which is less than 0.08. So the threshold is 0.08. So it is good. I just close it. Now you want to know the results. Go to text output And also one of the ways, before I go there, whether you ran the model successfully, how do you know? This particular arrow, up arrow, it would be, this would become active. You can see it would become like kind of brown, red, highlighted icon. And if you select, you can see the score. And this is unstandardized estimates. If you click standardized estimates, you can select standardized estimate scores. And you can also copy this image and paste it. I'll show you later. Okay, you can also copy and paste this image. Okay, CFA model, you can also bring it to your thesis or research paper. Now we move on to the text output. How to see the text output? There is something called newspaper lookalike icon, view text. Please click this one. Once you click it, okay, the first thing we're supposed to do, we're supposed to check the model fit indices. Okay, so click model fit here. Model fit, there are a lot of things to be checked. We're interested to check only 4 things. Okay, already you have checked the SRMR values. Right now we're looking at the C mean and degrees of freedom. This has to be less than 3. Okay, it has to be less than 3. C mean means chi-square and degrees of freedom ratio. Chi-square divided by degrees of freedom. That is this. Okay, this chi-square, if you divide by this, 1504.266 divided by 650, you will get 2.314. So it has to be less than 3 or 5, less than 5. So this is good. We're good here. Next, we are looking at CFI, comparative fit index. So that has to be greater than, it has to be greater than 0.9. So it is greater than 0.9. See, there are multiple things you can check, but we are interested only here. And GFI, AGFI is a kind of old thing, and it is very sensitive to the data. Like if your data becomes large, you'll not get good results. And also if your data becomes small, also you don't get good results. So nowadays we are not using this. Okay, so here we are using this one, CFI. If your CFI good, we don't care about others. If others are good, but if your CFI is not good, then it's problematic. Okay, so only CFI. And lastly, RMSEA, which is a little bit below here. Okay, so RMSEA you have to look at here. This has to be less than 0.08, less than 0.08. So ours is less than 0.08. So we are good here. We have a good value here. So we have no problem with this in this regard too. In this regard, we don't have issues. Okay, so we have good model fit. Model fit is not a concern for us. Okay, now you go to estimates. Go to scalars. Okay, and then you can see a lot of different types of things, like this is regression weights, critical ratio means that coefficient means that is like regression weight. It's nothing but it's like a t-value, not regression weight. Sorry, this is like a t-value. This is what exactly you divide this by this, you'll get this. Okay, so we're looking at, actually we're interested in the standardized regression weight. This table we have to copy, and we have to copy correlation table in order to find the ADE and CR and discriminant validity scores. Okay, so how to do that? We have given you the one particular thing called starts to wiki page. Okay, one Excel file, macro Excel I have given you. I have to open this one. Okay, so before you open, what do you do? Just right click this, make sure whether you are not blocked. Then go to the properties, and if it is blocked, you would see here unblock, that you have to check and apply. So mine is not blocked, so I'm fine with that. So before you open, just check that box, because sometimes Microsoft block if macro related stuff is there. No, Microsoft block it. Now I'm opening it. I opened it. When you try to open it, it will ask, you have to allow some restrictions. Some restrictions will be there. Either you have to enable it, allow it, something like that. So it also restricted me. I enabled it, and now I'm able to go. And from there, you have to go to validity master sheet. In this workbook, you have to go to the validity master. This is the first sheet in this Excel workbook. Okay, here you have to go. Here we're going to run the analysis. So we're going to paste the this table here, standardized regression weights, and here we're going to paste the correlation table, and then we're going to click this button. This button we're going to click. Automatically, it will calculate AVE and CR and the discriminant validity score or table. Okay, so let's do that. So let's copy the from the view text. Where is the view text? View text. This is, I think, view text. Yeah, go to the view text. Now it's coming different color. Okay. So I'm going to copy this. How to copy? Right click, copy. Okay. If you find it difficulty, then you select them all, select all, then copy. Okay. And then give you Excel sheet, and this particular cell you have to paste. Just Control V or paste it. Control V if you don't know, like, just here and paste. Okay. Now I'm going to copy the correlation table from the Amos output. Go to correlations. Just right click, select. Again, right click, copy. Go here and paste it in this particular cell, A2. In this cell, we have to paste. So I pasted both. I pasted the correlation table as well as I pasted the standardized regression weights table. Okay. Now, what is my role? I have to click this red color button. Once I click, my analysis will run. Okay. Just click this button once. I got the results. Now, I warn you, do not do any kind of editing, formatting part here. Okay. Because if you do so, and if you save it, the next time you work, it may not work. Okay. You may not be able to run it. Somebody is saying. Now you copy this, Control C, go to the file, open a blank workbook, okay, blank Excel workbook, paste it there. There you do the editing, formatting, cleaning part. Okay. Okay. Now, so from this table, these two are useless. MSB and Max RH. So just delete these two columns. Okay. Right. So we need these three columns I need. So I'm going to just copy, open another sheet here, and paste somewhere. Okay. I'll tell you where to do. So, okay, I don't need them actually. So I'm just going to delete this. So this is my discriminant validity. Okay. I'll explain that later. So this is my discriminant validity. Just write DV. And I'm going to create convergent validity here. All right. So yeah, before that, like the table I created, what it means basically. So it means I have grade scores. C are supposed to be greater than 0.7. All are greater than 0.7. AB is supposed to be greater than 0.5. All are greater than 0.5. And this diagonally, okay, diagonally, I'll explain again. Do not worry. Diagonally, these are the square root of the AV. So the rule for discriminant validity is that the square root of the AV must be greater than the interfactor correlation. What are the interfactor correlation? These are the interfactor correlation. Okay. These are the interfactor correlation. I'll just highlight yellow. So the yellow marked, no, these are the interfactor correlation. Okay, these are the interfactor correlation, and these are the bold faced diagonal, red color. These are your square root of the AV. So the rule is square root of the AV must be greater than the interfactor correlation, or interfactor correlation must be lesser than the square root of the AV. It is there, so we don't have any discriminant validity issues here. We established the discriminant validity. Now, regarding the convergent validity, it's supposed to do a couple of things here. Okay. So convergent validity. So we have to get the standardized loading scores from here. Just go here, copy the standardized loading scores, copy. Paste it here. So what I want from here, I do not want this. How to create the table, that's why I'm trying to show you. I need this, definitely I need this. Change these two numbers. I get 3 decimal places. Okay. And I want this to be the first. So cut. Okay. Place it here. Yes. I want the arrows. Just remove the arrows. So you can call them factors, or you can call them indicators, whatever you like. These are the indicators or items. I can make this like this. Okay. And yeah. I don't want, yeah, is that better? I'll highlight. Okay, make it left. All right. Now, what you're supposed to do, I don't need all the placeholders, so just delete one construct is enough. Okay, anxiety, all in anxiety goes off, useful goes off from here, confuse goes off, inflation gone, and this is inequality also gone. Okay, so like that you have to create. Also, you can do something like this. Okay, merge it and take it to the top left like that. This would look better. You can do it well and good. Right, so like that, I'm just showing you. Right, so fast I'm doing. And the last one. Right, so yeah. And then now we're gonna bring these guys. Okay, so let's copy that. So this is where you have to actually present the AVA. You have to present before that, so I'm gonna cut and insert here. Okay, right, so you go by that. First is playful. So playful, okay, I can make all bold. So playful, so I'm gonna AV, so this is AVE, and this is CR, the reliability. All right, so make it right. Okay, this is better. All right, so this also okay. So AV, so playful, the sequence may not be same, doesn't matter. Okay, you take then anxiety, copy, this anxiety here. Then you take useful. I think I should paste the values, otherwise, no, the jet. Useful, and then compuse. Next is compuse, I think. Control C. Why is compuse? Yeah. Okay. And decision quality. Yeah. And info acquisition was the first one, which is here. Press it here. All right. So I can delete that. If I delete. Okay. All right. Now you can also do the similar thing, you can just, so it looks good actually. All right, do so. Like that you can do. Okay. Fast. Fast. Pause. And this. And this. All right. Yes, clear. You can call this standardized loadings. Standardized loadings. Okay. That's what you can call it. I think I need this, or I need probably this one. I need this. So I can call that indicators or item for like that. This is the conversion validity table. This is the way you have to create the conversion validity table. Okay. Discriminant validity already expressed. So what is the meaning? All are greater than 0.5. Loading is greater than 0.5. AV is greater than 0.5. This is greater than 0.7. All are good. Okay. Conversion validity. So this is not conversion validity actually. This is conversion validity. Okay. This is conversion validity. Conversion validity table should appear before the discriminant validity table. And discriminant validity, okay, you have to actually bring it to the word, not here. Okay, you have to bring it to the word. Okay, just copy this table, paste it in the words. But before that, you must do this cleaning, formatting part here in the Excel. Okay, and yeah, and how to copy the image. This is the image. I think this is our image. Where is the image? Okay. Always copy the image in the standard estimate formats. Okay, so you just go to edit, click copy to clipboard. The model has been copied. And do I have any right click options? Right click options? No. Yeah. Copy to clipboard. Model we have copied. Just go to Microsoft Word. Open Microsoft Word and paste it there. Blank document. Paste it there. We have pasted the model. Suppose you want to crop it. So or just anything you want to do, just double click, go to crop. Okay, or any I think there is, yeah, this little bit I can from here you can take, from here also you can take a little bit, from this side also little, if you want the other way, no problem, you can just keep as it is original, and just you click enter. Now it is cropped. Okay, you can also place wherever you want. If you select this one, you can play with this model anywhere you want to go. Okay, so this is how your model looks like. Just a moment. So this is your model in the Word. Okay, your model in the Word. You can also, so you must display your model, CFA model. And regarding the apart from these two tables and models, you also have to talk about the RMACA, those four things. You can also create a table, or you just display the score, or you can write in paragraphs, model fit indices. With this, you are done with the CFA. Okay. Do you have any questions? We can run also the ready-made model. Okay. Guys, you have any questions related to this, regarding this? Okay. I think you don't have any questions. So we'll do more CFA. Okay. I'll take 3 minutes break. Okay. Once I return, we are gonna do more EFA, and we'll talk more about, sorry, not more EFA, CFA. Okay. And EFA table also, I think I've shown you how to create a EFA table. I'll do that also. I'll deal with that also. So let me take 3 minutes break. Once I return, I'll do the rest. Okay. All right, guys, I'm back. So let me share my screen. Okay. Any questions? Somebody asked questions. What is the parsimony and personality test? Those tests are not required. Okay. So there is some kind of goodness of fit test. Okay. So basically, we're not there. Actually, there are like basically two types of tests. One, like some tests are goodness of fit tests. So these comes like since you're asking, these are like goodness of fit test. Just a moment. All right. And these are like badness of fit. Okay. So goodness of it, you're supposed to achieve greater than that value. Badness of it is supposed to achieve the less than that value. So very popular test is RMSCA. Okay. And the SRMR, those are two badness of fit, where CFI and these tests are AGFI, GFI, these are like goodness of fit tests. Okay. So those are like, those have supposed to be greater than 0.9. But here this RMR is different. This is actually badness of fit test. This is similar to equivalent to, except RMR. Others are goodness of fit. RMR is actually equivalent to SRMR, but RMR value is quite sensitive, so we do not take RMR. Rather than we take the standardized RMR. Okay, so that is SRMR. All right, like that. Yeah, if you want to know more about these tests, you read some books on structural equation modeling books. They will talk. Tell a lot of theory related to that. Okay, these here also expected greater than 0.9. Okay. Now we'll move on to the how to create the tables from the EFA. We did EFA yesterday, but I did not show you, I think, how to create the tables. So I'll just run the EFA once again, very quickly, and I'll show you how to create the table. And then again, I'll go back to the CFA. CFA almost done, Only a few things are there. Okay. And yeah. So I'm just creating, I'm going to show how to create these EFA table in the Excel very quickly. Go analyze dimension reduction factor. So using the same playful tool, let's call it 8. Let's script step instructions. Keep the default. So now I'm making changes here for max. Okay. You have to just take the pattern matrix table. Pattern matrix table. This table you have to take. Copy. Okay. And paste it in the Word file. No. I'm going to do in the Excel, not Word. Sorry. Excel. Just paste it here. What I don't need this. I think this is not required. Also useless, I think. Delete. There's something else useless stuff. I'm going to delete them too. Right. Select this table. Control that, right? Yeah. You can also format. You can also sell. You can also make it normal. Like you want to change the colors. These are actually numbers, so I use the numbers 3 decimal places. Okay. Yeah. So don't, again, I can do that. I have to narrow 12 one with the font size increase. Here, font better. I can make them bold. I will make these also bold. You can write here factor items. We call them items actually. We call it items actually. So yeah, it's this. Okay. Components can be called component, or you can call them playful component 1. This you can call anxiety. So you can call it useful computers. What? infertility. Right. Now these scores, you can also bring them to the front. You can fix in the cement. This is fine. This should go to third place. Manually, you can do this. All right, this is should go to the fourth place. This is fine. This should go to the last. All right, and you can again close this. All right, if you don't want them to be the state, you can just uncheck. Or let it go from. It's fine. I have to just create one box. It's called convex alpha value. Convex alpha, that whatever you created. I'll let you merge this too. Right. Okay. All right. So you put the convex alpha values here. So like suppose I just do couple of them. Convex alpha, you need to go to the scale. All right, go to analyze scale. Go to the big analysis, and then you check factor wise. Okay. Click OK. 0.914. This is like 0.914. Again, I'm gonna make these numbers 3 decimal places. Okay. The next is anxiety 1. Anxiety 1. Anxiety 1. Oh, yeah, shortcuts. Set anxiety 1 to 7. Okay, it's 0.934. 0.934. The next is useful. Useful. Just go here. Useful. Set the useful 1 to 7. Click OK. It is 0.941. 0.941. Compute. Use reset. Compute 1 to 4. Click OK. 0.819. 0.819. Okay. Then you go to info acquisition. Last two we have left. For acquisition 125. 125. 0.839. 39. Go to decision quality. Last one, final. Reset. Take all the decision quality 8 items together here. You get 0.904. So 0.904. So this is your EFA table. This entire thing is your EFA table. Okay, you can beautify, you can do more, if you want, if you want to display like this manner. Like I think I've shown you before, similar fashion, I can do it for all the rest of things you can do. So this is the way you can create the EFA table. Let's go back to the CFA. CFA, we did this. Okay. Now we'll run the ready-made model that I have shared with you. You get the same results, identical results. Run the CFA model. CFA model. Just double click. CFA model would be opened. It will be open to your desktop or your laptop PC. All right. Open the CFA model. This is the same, exactly same model, but I've just created for you. Okay. Same model. Okay. In this some plugins, but it works, sometimes doesn't work. Or you can also select from here data files. Okay. File name. Okay, you can select. So you have to go to output. Must make sure these two are checked. Estimates. Okay. Got the same results with output. Exactly same results. The one we got. Want to run that thing? You have to call copy. I think I've moved that. Excel, I'll open it. Called Stars package. Here, validity master. Just copy this, paste it here. Copy the correlation. Yeah. Copy or select. Copy. Paste it. Paste it here. Ah, okay. We exactly got the same identical model. And you know what to be done next. Run it. Okay. Paste. In the MOS, I'm going to get a blank MOS. Run. Guys, I think I got disconnected. Okay, I think my network was got disconnected. I'm back again. What I was trying to do, I should share my screen. I was trying to draw this model using the syntax. Okay, it looks like it's not running. Okay, semicolon, whether it will run. Saying semicolon. It's telling that end of each line I must put semicolon. So let me try that. Okay. So if this method works, it's well and good. If it doesn't work, no problem. That. Anyway, no problem. So this is not going to run this way. Okay. And the model I ran, we also got that syntax. To run a model, you get the syntax. So I have to close this actually before I go. Just a minute. Oh, it should be like this. Okay. All right, we did this CFA. Okay, this method not working. Actually, then we're supposed to have the plugins only, then it will work. Since we don't have plugins, some SPSS plugins work, some AMOS plugin works, somewhere it doesn't work. So we ran the first order model, we ran the higher order model. Okay, just click this one, CFA higher order model. Okay, guys, are you following me? Like whatever I have done, like you are following me? Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So please open the CFA higher order model. So higher order model means what? It means actually, it means that you have a multi-dimensional construct. Okay, some of the constructs are unidimensional, like this is unidimensional, this is also uni. But this one is multi-dimensional. The construct has 2 dimensions or 2 sub-factors. Again, each sub-factor are loaded onto some indicators and the error terms. Okay, so if you have a multi-dimensional construct, so you have to use that construct itself, and you have to connect multi-dimensional construct along with the other constructs, not with the sub constructs, not with the sub-factors. Okay, please remember, if you have a multi-dimensional construct, you're supposed to connect the other constructs with the multi-dimensional construct alone, not with the sub constructs. Okay, like there we have system satisfaction are connected with the others. Okay, now we want to run this model. So ultimately what it will happen, it will produce actually 5 constructs, 1 2 3 4 and 5, not these 2. These 2 are taken care by this one. Okay, this is how we have to build. I'll also draw the same thing with that model which you built manually. Let's run this first. Go to text output, file name. Okay, clean data set. Okay, okay, plugins, SRMR. Keep this open, run. Okay. It is 0.0515. Good, it ran. Okay, got red color, right? And then go text output. Go here, model fit, good, less than 3, okay, then 0.9 and less than 0.08. So we have good model fit. Go to estimates. Okay, go to scalars, standardized regression weight. We need this one. Right click and open this. Okay, validity master. If I want to reset, what I have to do? Every time I want to reset, just click reset. Place here standardized weights. Go to correlation table and paste it here. Correlation table, right click and paste it here. Click this button. Okay. Right, so you got this. Okay, this is the results. So instead of 6, we have 5. Okay, you know the rest. Okay, what to be done? Okay, these 2 we have to remove and other things. Okay, all are good. Okay, so this is our higher order. Suppose from the model what we have drawn so far, from that model, if we wanted to do this, so I have drawn my first CFA model. Where is that? My first CFA, my first CFA model. My first CFA. From this model, I want to create a higher order model. Okay, that the one we drawn like manually. So this is our model. Okay, so I'm going to save as I'm not going to disturb this model. I'm going to create a model out of that model. So my first higher order model, my first higher order or second order model, first higher order model. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, first I have to remove all the arrows, double arrows from here. Okay, before I connect. Okay, so using this cross symbol, or I can remove the double arrows. Okay, because this would confuse me, or I could have removed only for those construct, but I wanted to make sure that I don't make error here. Okay, so I removed all. So also remove this is also okay. Now which constructs I think I used these 2 and made one. So just draw this oval shape. Okay, like that you have to draw. Use the engine. Okay, and I have to connect them. Use the single arrow. You have to connect like this. Okay, like that you have to connect. This is beautifying, hand symbol. You can beautify, okay, like that. All right. And these two, according to the Amos philosophy, structural modeling philosophy, okay, take a look at that, okay, philosophy that, okay, all right, this is okay, okay, so we don't have much space, okay, all right, that's all right, okay, if I change these two, it looks like, just, try, I just, let's give it a does it look good or bad? It's good, okay, space, more space, huh? All right, so we have more space, I think so. Let's see. Just, this we have limited space here. Take this limit. Yeah, this is better. So you can see, see the whole thing. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. Like we can do like this also. Just look at that. Okay. All right. Don't worry about this, how it looks like. So I'm gonna just double click. I'll call it system quality or satisfaction. Okay, system quality or satisfaction. And I have to give two error terms here. Okay, so how to give error terms? Like you have to select this here, here, here. This looks really big, so I can make it small. Now how to name them? Plugins name unobserved variables. So I've named it. Manually also you can name. Then I have to give restrictions one in one of these two arrows. So any arrow is fine. Restriction one. That is the way it actually works. Okay, so now I have completed my job. Now I have to just reconnect these construct. So just go, just this select these constructs. So now system quality will take care of these two. Okay, and draw covariances are drawn. Deselect all. Okay, now I'm ready to run. Okay, I think you can see that usually like this, or understood, isn't it? All right, let's run it. Go here, output, standardized. Open the plugins, standardized RMR. Let's run. So we're running the models what we created. Okay. So same results, less than 0.05. Okay. And if you look at the text output, model fit less than 3, CFI greater than 0.9, IMC less than 0.08. Go to estimates, copy these standardized regression weights. Okay. And run that stats tools wiki page. Paste it here. Again, copy the correlation table and paste it there. Okay, paste it there. Run, run. Okay, you got the same exactly identical results. So this is the way you have to do You have to create the second order or higher order model, right? So create a second order model too. Next is the SEM. We completed the today's portion. Okay. Now I'm moving to path analysis since I have 10 minutes time, so I can talk about the path analysis. Path analysis is nothing but it is the like hypothesis testing. The same model I'm going to change the structural model. So far I have done the measurement model. It's called measurement model. Factor analysis I've run. These are measurement model. Now I'm moving from measurement model to the structural model. Okay. So let's go with the higher order first. Anything is fine. Okay. Or CFA model. My first CFA model. Anything is fine. All right. I'll go with my first CFA model. How to convert that CFA model to the structural model. Okay. So I'll do my first CFA model. I'm opening my first CFA model, and then I'm going to open the. Then I'll save as. Okay. Go to file, save as my first structural model, or you name anything you want. Or my first structural latent model. My first is structural latent model. There is another type of modeling. It's called imputed. I'm going to talk about that also, maybe possibly today or tomorrow. The first model I'm going to create is called a structural model, but latent. Either you can create latent or imputed. Okay. So, you know what to be done first thing, you have to remove all the double arrows like I did before. Okay. Remove all the double arrows. Okay. I'm not creating the second factor. I'm creating a structural model. So I'm going to remove all the double arrows. It's covariances, correlation arrows, or double arrows, whatever you call it. Okay. And I'll also you can use landscape, portrait, doesn't matter, depending on your complexity, clarity, the kind of clarity you want to bring, that is your choice. I think I'll remove, yeah, this small part is left. Yeah. After that, right. Now, next part is you move them, decision quality here. I'm going to move this here. Anxiety, I don't need. I'm going to draw like exactly like this model. You see, this model I'm going to create now. Anxiety is a moderating variable. Now I have to remove. I'll bring anxiety when I need it. Okay. So structural model, generally in full structural model, you're not supposed to keep the moderating variable, but you can keep the mediating one. Moderating variable, you're not supposed to keep it. Okay. Okay, I removed that. All right. Yeah. Useful was top. Oh yeah, useful was top. So I'm gonna bring this top, this down. Okay. So, yeah. This I'm also change to the left. Okay. This is going to be mine. Yeah. Yeah, you can see that. Now use the single arrow, not the double arrow. So you connect like this, connect like this. Okay. This also connects, connects, whatever the way you like. Okay. Let's do it this side. Okay. Let's go with it. This stands for beautifying purpose. Okay. So now, before we run, we have to give error terms for these. You can also connect computes to this, and you can also connect this to this. Okay. You connect based on your theorize, the way. Okay. Now, before I run, I have to give the error terms for these. 1, 2. You can rotate like that 7 times. I think I can rotate. I don't know exactly remember. No, I don't know that. I just want size will be smaller. Okay, using this we can make them a little bit smaller. Name unobserved variables. I've named them. Okay, now we are ready to run. Okay, we're ready to run. So before run, go to analysis properties, go to output, standard estimates, and this time you also have to check squared multiple correlation. A squared multiple correlation is nothing but it's R square. You remember in the regression we get R square. This is what it is. Okay. Now we are about to run. Standard RMR. Keep this box open. Save before we run. Run. One thing I forgot in this RMR is greater than like 0.08. It has to be less than 0.06. Model fit seems okay, not bad. This is also okay. Standard regression weights. Okay, why didn't come? Okay, certain things correlation not okay. Yeah, this is fine. So regression weights, if we go, okay. So this is your hypothesis. This is p-value is less than 0.08. Sorry, less than 0. Okay, so like it means like playful, positively influenceful. Playful positively influences confuse. Playful positively influences in fact because UL is greater than 0.05. Here also greater. Here also greater. So out of this, some are the standardized estimates. Only the RMR value because it was greater than 0.08. So how to fix that? Multiple ways you can fix. You can go with the model, make it indicators, and it will suggest, it will give some suggestions. Go to the second one. So it says if I connect info acquisition decision quality, this much improvement is there. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to connect info acquisition to decision quality, this arrow. I think this is what it says. Yes. And then you run. And you check whether our model improves or not. Let's go to model fit. Okay, no, I should have plugins. Yes. It improved significantly. It became 0.08, and also this is also your model. So this was about the our structural last thing. So the imputed model I'll talk about tomorrow. Data. So it will create actually SPSS data. Okay. So you go to the tool. Is there? Yeah, it is there. So go to tools. Now analyze data imputation. Just can change, or you can change this the name. So it will create with under click impute. Okay, close this. Okay, there you can see something new created, like this new file files created. Okay,
So
new file generated. But I got
excuse me, sir.
yeah. Tell me, madam.
So can we like directly copy it from here and paste and use it in our papers, or we need to do some sort of corrections over there?
So I got this. See, you see these variables created. These variables were not more. These are the like composite scores, or these are like imputed score or weighted average, something like that. It has created like a score for every factor has been created.
So my question is like,
with this account.
we
Go ahead,
can
ma'am.
put it directly over there, directly in a research paper, or we need to do some sort of correction, some sort of modifications while presentation.
You're not audible.
Hello.
Okay, go ahead.
Sir, am I audible?
Go ahead. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Hello. Sir, am I
couldn't
audible?
get it. I couldn't get you. Can you repeat
Am I audible now?
it again?
Uh,
Yeah, you're not audible.
Not audible.
If your voice is breaking, something like that, what you can text it here. A lot of people have left. We can stop. Like you are saying, we can.
Am I audible to other people in the group?
Now you're audible.
Audible, sir?
Now you're perfectly audible.
Asking, sir, that whatever model we have made using MOS, we put it directly in our research paper, or we do some sort of modifications also?
Modification indices. You're
Okay.
asking me about the modification indices?
I'm just asking that we need to put it directly, or we need to do some sort of modifications. I'll just
Yeah. All right, we'll talk about tomorrow. I think you're not audible. Okay, ma'am. You will start with that question where you left.
Okay.
Modification indices.
Okay, sir.
I think you're asking something about modification indices. Modification indices is a kind of a tool. It allows us to assess the model and make changes according to, give some. All right.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Okay.
So with this, we can conclude today's session. All right, guys.
Okay, sir. Done, sir.
See you tomorrow.
Okay, sir. Okay. Okay. So, am I audible to other people in the group?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. Sir, so I have recorded the entire session. I'll be sending it using my YouTube channel. I'll be sending the Google link also, like Google Drive, for later references. So any problem, anything you want, you need to ask, sir, you can write to me in the chat box also. You practice it once with your data sets so that you'll be having more clarity on the paper. And then we will discuss other things tomorrow. So thank you everyone for being there, and we'll join tomorrow at 7:30 using the same link. Thank you everyone.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thanks a lot, sir.